From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check 43. Check 24. Check 15. Slap. Check 52. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Here again is McKinnon. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check 3.
And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Dalton. They'll get this out to Kamara, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Dalton now to pass. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And it'll be Dalton again. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to make it 4th down. Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. Screen play, McKinnon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hatch it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Attack! Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Cameron Jordan with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Butker's kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Andy Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their two drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting sixes on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator...
He's got a man, complete, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 68 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Passing, it's Dalton. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Dalton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. He'll take it inside the 25. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
56, Mike, 56. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home,
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield here, Dalton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sand. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Another chance for Dalton. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. To throw again on second down. Dalton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A first down throw coming for Dalton. The pass caught by Olave. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Dalton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. I don't listen. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Mahomes. And he's taken down here by the Saints. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And Dalton to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Dalton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Dalton here from the gun. He completes it to Olave. The 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run once more with McKinnon. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mahomes will throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third and short, McKinnon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Butker's kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.